Purpose of sponsoring. There are three main purposes of sponsoring an event, a company, why they will choose to sponsor the event. First thing is networking. Definitely, when there is an event and a company is sponsoring that event, their logo will be shown. They will get an opportunity to meet various people. So somehow it will provide them a platform to build networking. Second is educating members. They can definitely inform a lot of people about their product. They can educate a lot of people about their product. Third is generating revenue. While becoming a sponsor will definitely directly or indirectly will lead to selling of their products, which will be generating revenue for that particular company. So these are the few purpose of uh, being a sponsor of that particular event. 10 steps to trade fair success. First, secure management support. This is the first step. When a particular event or trade fair has to happen, it is very important that you have your management support. So management has to be taken in confidence that okay, we can do this particular trade show successfully. Second is set a specific and realistic objective. Your objective must be specific, particular. Okay, we want to do this particular thing, or we want to achieve this, and it must be realistic. It must be achievable. It should not be something that you have dreamt of and you want to do this. It must be realistic. Do a market analysis and adequate research. Um, Before doing a trade fair, have a market study. Do a market study and find out that whether doing that particular kind of trade show of that particular type of product will be useful, will be successful in this particular destination or not. Select a trade show that coincides with your market target. When you do a market study, you do a market research, you will find out the type of market which is available in that particular place. So you have to see that whether the trade show, type of trade show, it coincides with your target market, whether it matches that your target market or not. If a target market is of people who are uh, not educated much, literacy rate is just 30%, and you want to have a trade show on science, maybe it might not work so successfully. I'm not saying it will not work, but it might not work successfully. So you have to see that you have to take decision accordingly, according to the target market. You have to have your trade show to have a successful trade show. Next is plan an adequate budget. It is very important whenever you are planning a trade show, you have budget for everything. For every step you have, from starting to the end, you have budget for everything, specific budgets. If you don't have budget, you don't have money to invest, and you don't have money to make payments, then it will be very difficult for you to to run that particular trade show successfully. Budget is your expenditure and income, both the things. So you have to understand from where your expenditure will be taken care, and how from where you will be generating the income. Then develop pre-show promotion. Whenever you have a trade show, an exhibition, it is very important to make your attendees know about your particular show. The people are not aware that this particular show is happening, this particular exhibition is happening in this place. How the people will reach there? For example, if there is a book fair taking place in your city and you are not aware of it, even you are a person who is book savvy, who loves to read a lot of books and buy a lot of books, but still you are not aware, so you are unable to go. You didn't reach in that particular place to buy the books. So it is very important that before the show start, a promotion has to take place to make people aware of that particular show. Create professional staff. It is very, very important and a difficult task as well. You must have a professional staff, team of professional staff with you, who will be working on different sections or different criterias. Because if they are not professional, you don't have time to train them, make them understand each and every time, so it becomes very difficult. And it's not easy thing also, because it is very difficult to get professional staff. You might get staff, you might get people, you get manpower, you get human resource, but not necessary that they are all professional. So it's an important task to create a professional team of professional staffs under you. Learn how to sell and effectively negotiate during the exhibition. An exhibition is done to sell, to promote, to have networking, to make links. For all this purpose, an exhibition takes place. So it is very important that you know how to sell and effectively negotiate during the exhibition. When you will be selling your outlets, will be selling the stalls. Okay. So how you will deal with the exhibitors? Exhibitor, why he will come to your particular place to have an to display his products? What can be the reason? So you need to make them understand and negotiate with them, because there will be negotiation going on from starting. It's not that you have given them the stall and the things are over. During the event, they'll be asked, they'll be having a lot of requirements. So you need to negotiate with them. How so in order to make them satisfied? So it's not that once they have come second next time they don't want to come to the show which is organized by your company. So it is a very important task. Then follow up the trade show. Lead carefully and immediately. So whenever you are conducting a trade show or an exhibition, it has there must be a follow up in each and every step of the particular event, from the planning stage to the moving out of the event. It has to be followed up. If you have given a task to a particular person, then you cannot just sit down, okay, the task will be done. You need to follow up, check with them what is the position of that particular work, whether it is done or not, how much time will it be taking for that particular thing. So for everything, you have to do a follow up. You have to lead carefully, because an exhibition or a trade show is an event of a couple of days, 3 days, 5 days, a week time. So it's on a very short period. So whatever action you need to take, it has to be immediate. So you need to lead very carefully and take immediate actions on and in wherever the situation demands. This will only lead to a successful trade fair. Then evaluate and measure the result of the trade show. Evaluate and measure the result. When you do this particular thing, you will understand that whether the objective which you have set, whether you have achieved it or not. If you have not achieved, what were the reason? What will be the benefit of doing this step? When we do this step, evaluation and measuring the result of the trade show, it always tells us about our mistakes. And with the mistakes, what we do, we learn from the mistakes, and next time when we do the next event, we will try to avoid those mistakes. So we will be doing the next event more successfully. So this is an important step in the success of a trade show. So these are the 10 steps. I'll repeat it once again. First step is secure management support. Set specific and realistic objectives. Do a market analysis and adequate research. Select a trade show that coincides with your target market. Plan an adequate budget. Develop pre-show promotion. Create professional staff. Learn how to sell and effectively negotiate during the exhibition. Follow up the trade show. Lead carefully and immediately. Evaluate and measure the result of the trade show. So when we follow all these 10 steps, it will definitely lead to a successful trade fair. Okay, with this we have completed our topic on exhibition and trade show. I hope you'll must be having a better understanding after going through this presentation. Thank you so much.